Welcome back to Bharati's Home Science channel. Today we'll go through the chapter 2, that is plants. Okay, plants are very useful to us in many ways. Being a living thing, like all other living things, plants also reproduce to maintain the existence of their species. Plants reproduce in the number of ways. See, here we are discussing about the plants reproduction. It reproduces in a different ways. They are from their body parts, from spores and from the seeds. Okay, reproduction through body parts. How plant will reproduce through its body parts, we'll see now. Some new plants grow from the parts of the mother plants. They grow from roots, stem and leaf. Such type of reproduction is known as vegetative propagation. See, some new plants grow from the parts of mother plant. You may see some plant will be cut and it will be put into the soil. It will grow. This is called the vegetative propagation. Root. A sweet potato is a swollen root of the plant. New plant of sweet potato can be grown from the roots of the original plant. See, here we are discussing about the how sweet potato will be grown. It is a swollen root of the plant. Okay, how new plant will be grown from the sweet potato? It can be grown from the roots of the original plant. Next is stem. Some plants can reproduce by burying a part of the stem in the soil. From stem cutting, new shoots grow from buds, for example, sugarcane and the rose plant. See here, as I told before, by cutting the stem of the plant and putting it into the soil can grow the new plant. For example, sugarcane and the rose plant. Like this, hibiscus also is grown. Next is underground stem. Underground stems like potato and ginger have buds on them, from where new shoots will grow on planting them in the soil. See, onions and potatoes, even ginger, they have the shoots. By putting the shoots, their shoots into the soil, we can grow the new plants. Similarly, plants like onions, lilies grow from their bulb-shaped stems. What comes next? Leaves. In bryophyllum, new plant grows from their leaves. We don't find these plants nearby. These two plants, begonia and bryophyllum, this will grow from their leaves. Next is spores. The plants like ferns, mushrooms or mosses, which do not have flowers, produce spores which can be grown into a new plant. Okay. Next is seeds. The fruit bearing plants have seeds inside the fruits. When these seeds fall on the soil, new plants will grow from them. For example, mango, rice, wheat, tomato, etc. See, inside the fruits there will be seeds. With the help of those seeds, we can grow the new plants. Next, we'll go to the parts of the seed. Seed has an upper covering which is called as seed coat. Inside the seed coat, there may be one or two seed leaves called cotyledons. Between them, baby plant grows called seedling. See, remember these words: cotyledons, seedling, seed coat. Okay. Seedling has radicle growing downwards that develops into a root, and plumule growing upward towards the sunlight that develops into a shoot. Food for the baby plant is stored in the cotyledons. See here, the part of the seed is explained. They have given the diagram. See, this is a seed. Okay. Upper covering of the seed is called seed coat. Inside the seed coat, one or two seed leaves will be there. It is called cotyledon. Between them, see, this is the cotyledon. Okay. Between them, baby plant grows called seedling, and seedling has a radical growing downwards. See, it is a radical, it goes downwards, it will form the root. And this plumule, it goes upwards, it will form a plant. Okay. So, food for the baby plant is stored in the cotyledons. Food will be stored in cotyledons. Number of cotyledons also varies from plant to plant. Maize, wheat and rice have only one cotyledon and are monocot plants. Pea and beans have two cotyledons and are called dicot plants. Remember all these monocot and dicot plants. The process by which baby plant grows from the seed is called germination. Seed needs water, sunlight and air. A seedling grows into a plant when it gets sufficient water and food from the soil, sunlight and air. Okay. How this germination of seed will occur is shown here. Next is dispersal of seeds. Plants have to disperse their seeds with the help of nature so that all seeds would not fall on one place, causing lack of sunlight, water and space to grow. See, if all the seeds fall on the one place, their lack of sunlight will occur and space will be lack for the growth of the plants. Seeds, how the seeds are dispersed then? They are dispersed by wind, water, animals and explosion of fruits. These all are agents of dispersal. How the seeds will be dispersed in the nature? Through wind, through water. Whenever water flows, some seeds will go. Animals, some birds will take the seeds and it will throw somewhere into the soil. The explosion of fruits. Sometimes the fruits will break and fall down. So, like this, seeds will be dispersed. How is explained here? Wind. How seeds are dispersed through wind? Seeds which are light and have wings or hairs on them are easily carried by the wind. Seeds of cotton and madar have the hairs. See, some seeds which will be having wings or hairs. Not like wings of birds. They will be having the small wing-like structure or bird-like structure that will be carried through wind. See, it is madar seed. And here it is cotton seed. It will be dispersed through wind only. Next, water. How the seeds are dispersed through water? Seeds are carried to different places by the flowing water. Coconut is very light in weight as it is hollow from inside, so that it does not sink when it falls in water. It floats for several months in sea before reaching the land. Coconut is very light in weight. Example for the dispersal of seeds through water is coconut and water lily. Next, how the animal will disperse the seeds. Seeds of mango, apple, etc. are thrown by human beings and animals after eating. Some seeds have stiff hair which cling to the bodies of the animals or feathers of the birds or other cloths and carried away from one place to another. See example, apple seed and the mango seed. Explosion. Fruits of some plants like peas on drying explode suddenly. This explosion causes the seeds to scatter away from the mother plant. For example, pea plant, bean plants, etc. See, these plants, see, these fruits or the vegetables, after drying it will explode, so the seeds will be scattered. Food from plants. The growth of different crops depend on different seasons, climate and soil. Crops which grow in winter from November to April are called rabi crops. Examples of rabi crops are wheat and gram. See, depending on the season, the plants will grow. See, depending on season, climate, soil, rainfall, everything, it depends. See, from the November to April, it is a winter season. At that season, the crops that grow are called as rabi crops. For example, wheat and gram. The crops which grow in summer from June to October are called kharif crops. They are rice, maize and bajra are the examples of kharif crops. See here, rice and maize. They are grown in the summer, that is from June to October. Okay. Next is the protection of crops. Farmers make fences around the field to keep them safe from the animals. Here we can see how the crops will be protected. Pests like aphids and caterpillars can damage the crops, so it is necessary to kill them by using pesticides. For example, atrazine and alachlor. When the grain has ripened, it has to be harvested and stored. Farmers keep them safe from moisture and animals like birds, rats and insects. When the grains have ripened, it has to be harvested and stored carefully, and it has to be safe from moisture and also from the animals like birds, rats and insects. Otherwise, they will spoil the stored food, stored crops. Fruits and animals are stored in cold storage. Dry grains and pulses are stored in granaries. Okay. Fruits and vegetables, otherwise they will spoil easily, so it will be stored in a cold storage. Dry grains and pulses are stored in the granaries. Okay. We'll go to the question paper or the practice exercise in our next video. Thank you.